Hi, everybody. Okay. So, welcome to my channel. I know I'm doing the year-long readings, but I decided that we got this solstice energy coming, like, I guess, like today, and then we have the new moon coming, and then we also, through all of this energy, because, like, the solstice is a portal. There's a portal there, and thin veil, lots of activity going on. So I don't know if you guys are anything like me, but I'm all over that kind of stuff. I love to connect during those times. Okay, so I looked up some stuff on the internet, and this is just like general information, and then I'm gonna go into each sign and see how it's affecting each sign. But generally, Saturn and Jupiter are in a conjunction during all of this. And astrologers call it the Great Mutation. So whenever there's a conjunction between Saturn and Jupiter, there's big changes here on the planet. It talked about possibility of really cool new technology coming, like just stuff that you'd never even believe that we could come up with, and it's all of a sudden, like, it's good energy for that. It also talked about like the mood and the spirit, the general spirit of humanity changes too with whatever happens here. And it's about, it's mental and social. So those kinds of things could be changing worldwide, the way we see things, the way we do things, huge changes. So here's something else. The upcoming solstice and new moon can open a gateway to a new realm. It will help you sever unconscious ties and attachments to needless pain and suffering. So what are you ready to upgrade as we step into 2023? I saw that and I just had to write it down because it's just so good, right? So there's a gateway and an opportunity for us to go in there and somehow sever some kind of ties we have, some kind of maybe belief system, something's happening here. So that's happening with the new moon energy. So for the winter solstice, it says that the sun is said to die and be reborn. So there's something in your life may be dying or ending now, like something's really changing. But the thing is that there's a new light of insight coming with that new moon. So like something's ending. Maybe it's this, whatever this is, this new realm thing. Like you're ending an old way of doing things. Spirit is like, you have like an unhealthy attachment to this thing. Like it's really kind of slowing you down. And maybe even you felt like whatever this was could have been like part of your identity even, so if it's something like that, it would be very hard to, you'd have some trouble letting that go because it's part of who you are, right? But there's something coming right in after it. It's light. It's this new light from the new moon. So I feel like you're getting clarity on something here during this solstice season, like just us as a whole. It also says the night before the new moon is the darkest night of the year. So it's the night that, the sun has gone the longest, hence like the belief that the sun died. So, but anyway, what this means is there could be some really deep thinking. Your mind could reveal new information, maybe a flash of inspiration, a glimpse of your past, your present, and your future. It says work with this energy. Light a candle, meditate, pray, tap in. Think of something you are ready to let go of and write it down. Burn it. Put the ashes in the water and then dump the water onto the soil, right? Involve all of the elements, of course, deep breathing being your air. So this would, yeah. So if you deeply breathe, like all the way in till you can't bring any more air in, and then all the way out super slow, both directions. This is how we tap in. This is how we can change, direction, change realms, change, yeah, everything. Everything that's on our mind changes when we deep breathe. So I feel like, there's going to be a lot of really cool things happening. So let me look at the time so I can write down for Aries what time this starts. So Aries, what this says is for you. So Mars is ruling you. So any projects or plans, move ahead. Energy supports you moving ahead with any kind of ideas, plans, anything. Go for it. It also says your success depends on your ability to be patient. So keep that in mind. And then it says, let your plans evolve over a period of time after the winter solstice. So, this might be, like long-term something. But I feel like whatever you're working on, you should go for it. Because the energy is like really blessing that. So what I'm going to do here is take some cards out for you, Aries. And we're just going to see what the cards have to say. I have the moon deck, of course, because we're dealing with the moon. And that moon has so much pull on us, so much. Yeah. Expect powerful change. And it's time to take action. So it's time to take action on those new ideas and expect powerful change. So I feel like when you take a step forward, it's going to take off and it's going to evolve over time. Like it's just going to get better and better and better. You're going to see it grow. Spirit is really blessing this for you, Aries. So make sure, and whatever it is you're working on. Hi, Jess. How's it going? Nice to see you. I thought I'd get on here and do a little bit of astrology readings in between all those yearly reads. I think I have 4 left. I was thinking, I think today is the solstice, and I'm like, I haven't done one yet. So expect powerful change. Yeah, whatever this change is you are feeling free. You are feeling like a kid. Like this makes you so excited. Yeah. Suddenly I feel like like the reason for something, like tell me what the justice is. Clarify the justice. Okay, it's about hard work. Like you're finally seeing like all the hard work that you put into this, and you're finally seeing the outcome of it. Like you're seeing the benefit of it. I'm doing good, Jess. I'm doing good. I've been looking at this astrology this morning. This is trippy. With Jupiter and all that. try and wrap your head around all that stuff. Okay, so it's time to take action is clarified by the Fool card. So this is telling me is like everything that you're doing, like whatever this great idea is, it's bringing you freedom. And I feel like it is definitely soul led. And I see you like these two cards here. Look at how happy and free you look. Like you're so sure of it. Like you're falling all in. It says it's time to take action and you're going for it. You have a brand new beginning. And let me see, what is the outcome for this situation? Like I feel like it's about work or something, right? Yeah, it's about something that you've been working on. It's coming in fast. It's something that you've talked to Spirit about, and it is so, it's really, what it's saying is like it's really soul led. And I mean, it's going to go really fast. You're going to be very successful. I don't know what you're doing, but it could be anything, but it's something that matters to you, you know? Like it's something that really makes you feel free when you do it. I mean, this is a very cool card here, very cool reading. And I feel like you've been working on this for a while, or it's been a thought process, you know, or you've been making plans to do something or whatever. And so you put a lot of energy into it is what I'm saying. And I mean, what's happening is you're getting your reward for it. So that's going to be happening with this energy for you with the solstice. So be prepared. And whatever it is that you're working on that's a passionate endeavor, something that lights you up, could make you feel very young. I don't know. It's like, I don't know, something, self-discovery of some sort. I feel like you're being guided. There's other people involved here. Possibly two other people, but it has something to do with your stability. So I feel like you're on this journey, but there's other people involved, because that's the 5 up there. So there could be, you know, like 4 other people. And the Wheel of Fortune here, like this is your destiny here. What's following that, like, look at that. There's the Ace of Wands right there, that really great idea, that new beginning, you know. But then right under that is the Lover's card, too. So, I don't know. And then the Gemini card, I mean, the Magician card, and then the Two of Cups. Aww. So, you know, I mean, there could be something really beautiful coming for you, Aries. Like, and it's all because of whatever this great idea is that you have. This is a soul-given idea. Like, it was something that you thought of, and Spirit is saying the time to move is now. Like, right now. Today is the solstice. Use the energy. So remember in the reading, like at the very beginning, and it was talking about, what was I thinking of here? It was talking about, yeah, the new portal. So there's a new portal where you can go into this new portal, and what's in there is the energy to like be able to really release something that you've been hanging on to. Hang on. Okay, sorry. I've got all this weird stuff going on with my house right now. Okay, so that was Aries. Now I'm going to look at the clock, 15:43 for Taurus. All right, so it says your focus might move to the primary relationship in your life. You might look at all your relationships in your life. Your creative ideas will find a voice, and it is advisable to move your focus to finances and potentials in the months following the solstice. So that's pretty specific, information. I just got it off the internet, so I guess take what resonates for you. But your creative ideas are taking off, Taurus, and it looks like you're going to be doing a review of your relationships, like all of them, at least one, right? But you could be looking at all of them. I've been seeing that a lot on the yearly readings, like the life review, like you're going through your life looking at this and this. So, okay, Taurus, Spirit, thank you so much. Spirits, angels, guides, love you. A new start is coming. Yes, indeed. That sounds fun. And what else? And that's on the new moon. So, Taurus, I don't know how all that letting go or going into that realm, that portal that's open right now. I don't know if you are, thinking about that or not, but I sort of feel like, it would probably, it would benefit you if you're interested in something like that. I feel like, because it looks like you have a new start coming, and it's probably with that new moon. But also, I feel like, energy, we exchange it, And so to make room for new energy, we have to let go of old energy. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works. So what I see is a new start coming. So what I'm saying is, like, if you're interested in doing any kind of ritual or deep breathing to reach the other realms, to see if you can let that subconscious, like, tie to something go, I think your new start could be really, really cool. Okay, so your commitment's being tested here. Okay. This is about being committed, like having confidence. So it's about confidence in yourself. So you got this, you're focusing on something. There's a new start coming. Could be with the Cancer. I see the moon card here. This is somebody, okay, so I feel like it's exactly what it said. You're looking at all your relationships in your life. And that moon is ready to let something go. Like, this is something you don't talk about. This is something that hurts you so bad you can't even talk about it. This is like the worst pain, the worst betrayal, the worst departure, And so it says a new start's coming. So I feel like something, this has been troubling you. You've been thinking about it for such a long time, like it's totally been on your mind. Taurus, maybe your whole life you've been carrying this around. This is deep. That's why that portal is opening. That's why that portal is there. Because sometimes we have stuff that weighs us down so bad, but we don't talk about it. We don't tell anybody. We've been carrying it alone for so long. So there's a portal open. All you gotta do is do some deep breathing to get there. And while you're there, that energy, like whatever this is, I feel like you're gonna be able to let it go. That's pretty cool. What's coming to replace that? What's coming to replace that? Yeah, well, first of all, it's this Hierophant card, which is like bumping way up on your spiritual journey, you've learned like the most major lesson of all. And I feel like it's about letting this situation dissolve, because that's what that reading is saying. Like, there's energy for that. You just have to have your intentions set on it, right? So let's see. What else? Hierophant. What are you doing in the Hierophant? Tell me more. For Taurus. Your life's starting to change. It's going faster. I feel like you're seeing, like, here's what's happening, is you're seeing this thing. And this is like something like that's deep, you know? Like, I'm sure if this is your reading, you know what I'm talking about. It's a deep wound. And you're overthinking it. You've been carrying it around probably since you were a kid. And it's the ultimate betrayal. And you are finding out something really beautiful that happened because of it now. You know what I mean? In your present. I feel like you're going to be shown something. You're figuring something out about it. Like, let's just say, for instance, let's say it was a sexual assault, since about 90% of women have been assaulted at some point in their life. I don't even know if that's the right percentage, but it's a lot. So let's just say it's that. And you just run into somebody, and somehow you're able to help them because you know exactly how they feel. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what you needed, and you give it to the person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're turning your whole life around from, like, overthinking it, feeling it fucked you up, feeling like it ruined your life, to feeling like, oh my God, I just saved someone's life, or I really helped somebody today. Like, I feel like that's kind of like the vibe I'm getting. Tell me what the confidence is about. So I'm wondering if this confidence thing might have something to do with helping someone, because I feel like you haven't talked about whatever this is that you're letting go. I don't think you've talked about it. So tell me your commitment is being tested. Spirit. Yeah. Your commitment's being tested, but it's being clarified by the Chariot, which is victory. Maybe you're finding out this information. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of bringing you together. You know what I mean? Body, mind, soul, bringing you together. Could be someone here that's involved in a relationship and you're rethinking it. There could be someone coming towards you or sending a message or something, and that's what I'm seeing. Like, it could confuse you. Tell me more. Queen of Swords. I feel like you have your guard up against this person. Like, you're just trying to look at it logically. You're not, like, emotionally attached to this situation. So this is where the confidence, like, your commitment's being tested, and it's like, it's about having confidence in yourself, like Queen of Swords, but tapped in to Queen of Swords. This is a good one, because she's, you know, she's just thoughtfully processing, you know what I mean? She's just thoughtfully processing without any emotions. I feel like she looks like she's working on something. I see somebody letting something go, deciding to let something go. 5 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like what you're letting go is anything negative that had a hold of you, which is over here. Like it's changing for you, and you have a brand new start coming, you know? So there could be something about a past person coming in here too, for some of you. It definitely looks like they're going fast. Somebody could be getting a car. Let's see what else I see here for messages. Yeah, so if there's any kind of like, what I see happening in the energy is like there's this energy where you're going to be able to like let things go. It's the new moon. We can always do that and exchange it. And I feel like that's what you're doing. And I feel like you're really thoughtfully considering, you know, anything toxic, anything that controls you that's not serving your highest good, you know, whatever it might be. Then you're letting it go. See that Five of Cups? She's like actually letting it go slowly, but she's letting something go. And I feel like that's what that energy is all about. It's about letting things go from the past. It's about letting things go that don't serve us anymore, you know? And that could very well be about relationships. And I feel like with that Seven of Cups, you know, that's you kind of like, I feel like there's a message from somebody. And I'm not sure how you feel about the message, you know, you're considering it thoughtfully. I feel like maybe you hear from a lot of people, I don't know, but I feel like you're kind of analyzing like who's going to propel me forward and who's holding me back from growing, because what I really want is a new beginning in my life, one that I don't have to carry around all this stuff, you know, like all this overthinking about this situation. So I feel like that energy is yours if you want to take it, Taurus, to let go of whatever that deep, deep childhood wound is. I've been seeing that a lot in the readings as well. So that might be why this energy is what it is, you know, to help us move out that shit that don't serve us anymore, you know. I mean, they're making a new, you know, the conjunction between Jupiter and Saturn, I think. That conjunction is actually moving us to a new mindset. And so, I mean, collectively. And so each one of us is going to have something. There's going to be something that changes, something that's let go, some new way of processing information, you know. We're going to understand things just a little bit different. And I think that's a beautiful thing. Let's see. 28. Alright, so the next one's Gemini's. And so Gemini says the month of solstice, so that would be now, might open up all lines of communication for you. So communication, like this could be friends, family, spirit. You're going into a growing phase, and you're getting lots of downloads, and it says share the info that you have and give emotional support for those in need. You could be vulnerable, but the vulnerability will enhance the intimacy of the situation later. Okay? So all kinds of communication. There's a big growing phase. So I feel like you're getting a lot of like spiritual incoming knowledge over like the solstice. 'Cause that's what I was saying, like the veil is thin, so they can reach us way easier. So we might be having a lot of dreams. We might be seeing visions if we're meditating. Boy, I would seriously just maybe over the next few weeks, I would seriously try to do some meditation practice daily. Just see what you come up with. My friend, I was telling her, you know, like it's such a good coping skill, and like nobody ever remembers it because we weren't raised to do that. But if we were, could just think of what this world would look like if everybody just took a breath, you know? Okay, Gemini, Spirit, give me some messages for Gemini. Two moon cards. Oh, there's one. A time to give rather than take. And be bold and make the first move. So we'll get some tarot and see what that's all about. Time to take a breath, breathe out, it says at the bottom of the deck. So I wasn't joking around about breathing. I really feel like it's time to like really tap in, because there's big transformations coming and new beginnings, like really fast, one after the other. That's what I'm seeing as I'm shuffling the cards here. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be success in something. Whatever something that you're working on, you might be working on it with other people. Okay, let's clarify. Time to give rather than take, Spirit. This is for Gemini. Just give me a few cards and there's two. Okay, it's a time to give rather than take in a family situation, in a love situation. I feel like, yeah, King of Swords, this is your energy, being tapped in, talking to Spirit, not making one decision without knowing the right one, right? Because you're the King of Swords. You go off what you know. You go off truth. And this one, this particular King of Wands, or Swords, is super tapped in. Seven of Wands. This is going to, I mean, raise your vibration. Raise your vibration. Wow. Time to give rather than take. So, anything else here? What are you getting? You're going to be successful. You're going to be successful at okay, well, what's happening is I feel like you're being guided. I feel like you have gotten a lot of knowing in your life about love. I feel like you've learned a lot about grieving, and I feel like you've thought about it like to infinity and beyond. And I feel like there's people coming in that need your help, and they're in a like situation. And I feel like I got this message from somebody before, but I don't know who. But anyway, I just feel like there's something here about you helping other people, and that is what your horoscope is even saying. Like, there's going to be an opportunity that you're going to be able to help people and give emotional support. And it says you could be vulnerable, but that's going to help later on. So just be vulnerable with whoever it is that you're helping. Be honest, be truthful, and always lead with love. Stay tapped into Spirit, and you will be successful in this. So it's your turn to give. That's nice. Tell me, be bold and make the first move for Gemini. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, so what's happening here? Okay, I feel like you have self-doubts. I feel like you have doubts about your worthiness over here in this situation. Like, because these people come in and they're just in a bad way. And you're here, like, almost like an angel with skin, like at the perfect moment, at the perfect time, and you know exactly what to say. But there's something here that is like you're scared. Why? Why are they scared? Why don't they want to talk? Why? That's the Queen of Swords. So you're thinking about it, but you're taking your emotions out of it. You're trying to figure out how to do that. That's what's happening. You're trying to figure out how to take your emotions out of it so that you can help them. That's that vulnerable part. Like, because, I mean, what you see yourself as still healing yourself with this Four of Wands. You know, I mean, you're sitting here in this, your own energy, and you're thinking about this person that needs help. You can help them. You know you can. But what you see is like, I'm not really worth it. I'm not healed myself. I have nothing to offer. Spirit, what do you have to say to that? What do you have to say to Gemini that's feeling that way? What's happening? You're the queen. That's what Spirit says. You're the queen. Yeah. So, yeah. And it's just like, start making plans because Spirit has a new journey for you. This is what I'm seeing. Like, and it's part of it. Part of it is here. Like, this is here. This person comes in so that you can help them. It's for them, but it's for you too. Because what needs to happen is you need to come out of that and understand your value. You know, Queen of Pentacles. You need to really understand that the value that you have. This is a new opportunity, and it's not like it's not going to overwhelm you. But I feel like you're being put on a path like this. You know what I mean? Where you help people. But the whole point of being on the path is so that you can line up the body, mind, and soul. Because what I see over here is that your mind kind of has a little bit of too much going on in it. You know what I mean? Like it's guarded. Your head hurts. You're still trying to figure some shit out. And you still carrying a big baggage here. But it doesn't have to be that way. And this person or these people that you're coming in, I don't even know, it's a group of people or what, but you're helping people. Spirit's guiding you there. It's going to be successful. And you're helping people let go. You're helping people grieve. You're helping you. Maybe you're in the mental health industry. I don't know. But I feel like there's part of you that feels like you're not worthy. And then there's this, you know, your soul like knocking on the door. Like you are worthy. Like, look, we're just awesome. Just come on, let's get in here. Let's go. You know? So I feel like whoever this beautiful people are that come into your life, I feel like they start to make you understand your value, you know, and understand the value of all your pain. That's probably the most important part, you know, because you feel like I wouldn't even know this person. I wouldn't have met this person if I wouldn't have gone through that because it was this common shitty. I was just talking to my friend about this. So weird. It's all coming out in a reading. But I just sent her a text about this like just a little while ago, and I thought, who would know that who would ever think that I could make such a good friend through doing a YouTube channel, and both of us, the only reason either one of us ever met is from a mutual shitty circumstance, a death in our family, mourning, grief, you know, all of that. And so I was just thinking, like, that's kind of what this is saying. Like, you are understanding that even though those painful things happened, they have value and it's in you. You're the proof of it. You know what I mean? Like, things happen to us when we're young, and then as we grow older, we become something because of it, right? Like, we become either, like, if you were ever bullied, like I was bullied in school, and I mean, like, I can't stand for it. you know, and I would never try to be a bully. I would just never, you know, go after somebody and be so, like, cruel like that. So, like, yeah, I was bullied, but what happened? It made me, like, I will never be a bully. So, you know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you almost have to feel grateful for the shit, because you're like, well, I raised my kids to not be bullies, or whatever, you know, like, that's what happened because of that. I learned a really good lesson from whatever, you know. So that's what I kind of see happening for you, is you're kind of like helping other people. That's what you're doing this month. 21, 22, or I mean, through this solstice, like, that's the energy. That's what the energy is supporting, is you helping other people. So you might have lots of opportunities, like running into people that need your help in some way. Like, maybe they just have a flat tire, or they don't have any gas, and they're on the side of the road, and you have a couple bucks, you know. Or you just give them a ride, right? Like something. I feel like it's gonna be little stuff, but I feel like it's gonna be kind of peppered throughout, you know, the next few months. So Cancer, and I think that's going to reframe the way you look at all the things that happen to you. So, you know, journal it. You should. Journal it in the way it made you even feel, whatever happens. You know, like when you run into someone and you help them, and you could go all over with that, like, wow, you know, I'm really kind, or whatever, right? Okay, so Cancer. Here we're going to go on Cancer now. And it says the full moon that's around the solstice. So it could have been the last full moon in Gemini, or the next full moon, which will be in a couple of weeks, right? It says the full moon around the solstice can activate inner feelings. You may get comfortable with your emotional side. You may also get very supportive towards someone or many people who are going through emotional pain. You may find yourself healing the emotional pain of others in the months after the solstice. What I tell you, that was almost just like Gemini, huh? You're emotionally supporting, and so are you. So that's pretty cool. So you might get a little emotional over the moons. But you're definitely going to be learning something pretty cool about yourself. Be bold and make the first move. So again, I feel like that's kind of like got a lot to do with being confident. And then, yeah, you are good enough. So Cancer, I feel like you have this something inside you that tells you that you aren't, like, you don't have something to offer. And I don't know why or anything, but I feel like you should definitely take a dip into that portal that's open and see if you can't. Maybe that'll be what'll be removed from you, since it's coming up. Maybe that's what they're saying, like, we want to take this. So be bold and make the first move. This is about confidence. So if you lack confidence, you know, maybe there's some underlying thing to that. So let's see. What does the tarot have to say for Cancer? Be bold and make the first move. Okay, so this is about choices. 7 of Cups. So maybe you have lots of options where you can go, what you can do. Maybe could be in love, could be in work, you know, like you're just looking it over, trying to figure it out. But what you do know is that you want something that helps you be stable, right? Whether it's work or money, you want stability. Tell me more. Yeah, I feel like you want freedom too. And here's the 10 of Pentacles. Be bold and make the first move. Look, this is the Page of Wands, and this is the 10 of Pentacles, and this is how it really came out. Like, it says you have a bunch of choices. All you really know is you want to be stable. And then here comes this Page of Wands, which tells me that you have some kind of really great idea. And maybe you haven't ever shared it with the world, or you haven't shared it with anyone. I feel like Spirit is saying, like, dude, it's got gold attached, you know, 10 of Pentacles. Like, this passionate thing, like, want to know why it works like that? Because that's your soul, the passion part of you, you know, the part of you that feels like, you know, like, I want to just feel great. I want to have fun like you did when you were a kid. You know, you cartwheel everywhere. You're just free as a bird. And whatever it is that this idea makes you feel that way. Like, so you could have had this idea for a long time, or maybe it's something you did a long time ago, you know, but like I said, you've never had the confidence. And I feel like it's time. It's time to go. And it says you are good enough here. Tell me about that, Spirit. So you're really getting some confident lessons in confidence, Cancer. So the moon comes out, so you're actually coming out in your own reading. Yeah, you don't feel good enough. You know, you've got the moon, the 5 of Swords, and the 10 of Wands. You feel very burdened with something, but Spirit is sending in this King of Swords energy for you. And I feel like this is like where you just go off the truth. You don't, you know, you believe what you know to be true. What you've gotten out of your life when you've examined things. You just go off the truth. And whatever it is you're thinking about here, like, I'm not good enough, it's just not true. That's how come Spirit is saying, like, here's this energy. This is the energy that's going to be provided for you, so you can actually see your value. And again, I mean, yeah, you're healing people here in the astrology. Yep, you are. Yep, here comes people. Like, and so you know how, like, usually I'll see this 3 of Cups, and this 3 of Cups always, to me, like, I feel like this is like angels with skin coming on down here, or like sending messages through humans somehow, like just words of wisdom or whatever. Well, I feel like you're the one that's doing that now. I feel like you're completely, you know, changing. I see, like, there's so much emotion here with the moon card. And I feel like it's really possible that you're going to go through a period of time where you really are doubting who you are and your value. And I don't really like that. But I feel like this is something you could let go of, so that the new moon could bring in this energy, you know, this one. Because, I mean, it's yours. It's right here. Spirit is saying it's yours. You know, you can take it. You can run for it. You can get into this beautiful Page of Wands energy and go running toward your happy place, you know? Because whatever it is, like, this could be a job. It could be, like, you know, like I said, an idea. And you're scared. But because you don't think it's good enough. You don't think something. You don't think something. But it's going to lead you to 10 Pentacles. And as far as like this healing other people goes, it's right here. And I feel like it's this activity, these people that come in, that you end up helping them, and maybe even saving a life, or something. You change them somehow. You change their path just a little bit. You change their perspective, is what I mean. And that is what changes their path. They make a different choice because of something you said or did. The only reason you knew what to say is because of all the stuff you've been through your whole life. That's the only reason. So, I mean, you got to really, I feel like you're going to end up being really grateful for something here about yourself. You're going to see something real beautiful about yourself during this solstice thing. It's coming out. And whatever that idea is going to bring in some loops. So quit being scared to put it out there. It's a winner idea. Big ideas that come from spirit are, you wonder, like, who do you think you are? I read a book that said that one time. Who do you think you are, like, not wanting to share an idea that spirit gave you? Like, why? It's fucked up, man. You got some big, cool epiphany idea and you're not going to share it because you think you're not good enough? But it came from spirit, so you're really doubting that. So I don't know, just a different perspective on things. Okay, so next is Leo, and it says a transitional phase overall. Work on resolving health issues. Be proactive during these months. Pay special attention to work and diet. You might find yourself focused on getting information and refining your awareness in the months after the solstice. So, it looks like you're having a whole new overhaul on yourself. Could be physical appearance, you know, even. It looks to me like the energy is kind of gonna maybe stimulate you to like take a little better look at your routine, like your diet, your exercise, your water intake, like that kind of thing. And that's what the energy is doing for you. It's kind of making you take a look at these things. Okay, let's see. You and your loved ones are safe. Okay, so I like that on that health thing. Right? I like that on the health part. Believe in the impossible once in a blue moon. Okay, so those are two pretty cool cards. At the bottom of the deck, I see your hard work's paying off. So that's why you're paying attention to your work here. You're paying attention to work and diet, it says. So you and your loved ones are safe, Spirit. Do you want to clarify that? Clarify that card. This is a Cancer card. So it appears to me that you're looking back through your love life and you're trying to decide what you really want in a love situation. You want a new beginning. And that's... it's safe to go for it. That's what it's saying. You're safe. So what you're doing is you're like looking back through your life. You're deciding what you want and in love and what kind of partner you want, or you're thinking of a specific one maybe with the lovers here, and you want a brand new beginning, Ace of Wands. And so it is the Judgment card. Like, it's pretty much like that. It's safe for you to go for this. That's what this whole pile is saying. Like, whatever it is you're thinking about, do it. It's good energy to do it now. Believe in the impossible, it says. Believe in the impossible. I see a success card. I don't know. Fame, success, fortune. Oh, success in love. Leo. Let your intuition take you there. Believe in the impossible. See, you have two cards here saying that you have a... look at that at the bottom, the Hangman. It's like you have a new love coming in. That's what this is what the tarot is talking about, is love. But it's your soul, it's your inner spirit, it's your higher self that's leading you there. So as long as you're on board with listening to your inner feelings about situations, you know, because your intuition will tell you, you know what I mean? Like, you can feel it in your gut, you can feel it in your heart, you can feel it in your whatever. I don't even know where my phone's at right here. So, hang on, I'm trying to find you. I didn't realize. Hi, Angela. Hi, Shayna. It's nice to see you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for liking it. Thanks for watching it. So basically, Leo, what I see is like you have new love coming, and I feel like it's coming. You have a new. It's going to be passionate. It's going to be. It is real love. It is successful, and it's your soul taking you there. So what I'm saying about that is like you really kind of need to listen to all the feels. You know what I mean? I don't see more than one person coming in, but it looks like you have a lot of options to choose from. So if you've got several people that you're trying to like maybe like I don't know which one I should take because you got 7 here, you know, so you have 7 options, right? But which one of them is your wish fulfillment? Do you know what your wish fulfillment is? Do you know what it looks like, the person? Do you know what it looks like? You know? So don't forget, you know, what you really want in a person, but also listening to your body talk. You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you go out on a date, because it looks like you have lots of options, so that's why I'm going here. So if you have lots of options, go with your gut. If there's a red flag, it's a fucking red flag. You know? Like, see it. Notice that it's there. Give it its honor. and and really be honest with yourself of it, whether you can live with a red flag like that. You know what I mean? But it looks to me like you're going to be having a lot of options in love, and um, and I think there's one of them there that's a really good match because, like I said, I feel like your soul's leading you. But if you have 7 to pick from, it could be tricky. So that's kind of fun. I mean, at least that way you could get really tuned into your own body, like your body feels, you know what I mean? How does somebody make you feel? Is there any kind of fear? Can you be yourself 100%? You know, all that. It's all important. Okay, Leo, that was a pretty cool reading, and I'm thinking of my girlfriend in Spokane, who's a Leo right now, and I'm just thinking about her having like 58, 50. I said 58 because it's the number, but I was thinking like having 7 people, you know, that she's dating. I could totally see her pulling it off. She's a fucking warrior. She's the Queen of Wands. Okay, let's see. Good luck with all those options, I know. It doesn't have to mean that. It could be like you're thinking about what you truly want too. But I saw those and I'm like, man, I better put that in there because there could be someone out there that's got a lot of options. And some of those cups, you know, on that 7 of Cups, some of them are treacherous. Like there's a snake coming out of one of them, you know. So when you are, you know, looking at them, you really do have to listen to yourself, you know. Because your soul knows. Okay, Virgo is next. Virgo, this is all about your confidence, man. You're getting a boost, like a shot in the arm. King and Queen of Wands on steroids. New heights and confidence. There's very creative, this is a very creative energy. So there might be new idea, new idea, new idea, new idea. Act on it. The energy's good. If at least write it down. Like if they're coming in like crazy, you know, or they come in the night in your sleep. Write it down. Because I can tell you that you're getting a lot of stuff from spirit about some kind of new ideas, new passions, new endeavors, new ways to make money, new ways to live. This also says that you might engage in new activities with your family and friends during this period, and you might find yourself positively charged after the solstice. I don't know if you could get a better astrology report than that. That's all good. You're going to be doing a lot of like self-appreciation awareness, like, right? Appreciation of self. So you got, it's time to take action, and confidence is the key to your success. Isn't that funny, since that's what came out in your reading? And at the bottom, you are good enough. And Virgo, this is a full moon in Virgo card. You are good enough. So I don't know if that's something that you struggle with, but you definitely are. Getting a shot in the arm of confidence over the solstice energy with Jupiter and Saturn. All right, it's time to take action. The first card out is the success card, which is Six of Wands. Look at you. Famous, maybe? You're on the stage. Are you a singer? It's time to take action. It's funny that one came out. She's on a stage. And here's what's problem. Here's what the problem is. You don't have the confidence to do it. Like, you're scared. You have fear. You don't think you're good enough. Wow, we got a lot of that, don't we? I feel like the last 3 or 4 readings have been like that. About that. Oops. Damn it, these cards are just, I'm going to put them all back, you guys, because I feel like they just sort of fell. Shuffle one more time for Virgo. Hey Virgo, if you're just checking in, don't forget to hit the like button. I appreciate that. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Okay. Yeah, so like Virgo, you've been in a pretty mellow place here, a pretty low place. Like 5 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, 4 of Cups. So you've been stagnant. But the first card out says it's time to take action. And then the first tarot card is the 6 of Wands. It's almost saying to me, like, you're destined to have greatness. Like, you're destined to, like, shine your light. You're destined for people to see you and hear your thoughts, your most innermost private thoughts, you know? Like, whether you're a singer or a poet or a writer, you know? Like, that's what this is about. And like, you're just feeling like, no. Like, you just scared, maybe fear. I feel like you're having some sort of an awakening here about it. Some kind of clarity that allows you to move forward. So let's see, what is the clarity? It's probably confidence, isn't it? How's that happening? Tell me all about that ace. Okay, so first of all, you're raising your vibration. I feel like you're doing positive affirmations too about what you want, trying to believe in I feel like you're doing positive affirmations about your life. Maybe a vision board, something like that. You're doing something. And then I feel like you're just going to be really honest with yourself about who you are and what you know, what you know about yourself. Like, what I'm seeing about yourself right here is, like, I feel like you have a lot of self-doubt, but I feel like you do have a direct connection with spirit, with that ace. Did you see the ace? Let me show you the Ace of Swords, just because, like, it's just such a powerful card. You know, it's like you have a direct line of communication from spirit, you know, and then you're doing it here again with the King of Swords. So I feel like you're raising your vibration here with this new information, like whatever this clarity is. Maybe you're getting it while you're in meditation, and it's probably about the truth of who you are. So maybe you get to have a vision about, like, a past life, or maybe, I don't know, people come in and tell you, like, I don't know what I would have done without you at such and such a date, and you're like, wow, you know what I mean? Like, you're understanding your value is what I'm saying. Like, that's how spirit is getting your confidence up, is they're bringing people in to show you your value. And so the end of the day with this 6 of Wands, it says you're going to be successful. And look what the last card on that pile is. It's the 10 of Pentacles. It's like the happily ever after. It's time to take action. So the action that I see in these cards is basically, it's about trying to tap in, you know, and trying to connect with spirit so that you can hear the messages, so that you can see the truth of who you are and what you're meant to do. Greatness, happiness, abundance. We came here to live, you know, we did. All right, so confidence is your key to success. Spirit, you want to clarify that? Oh, it's a lot there. Confidence is your key to success for Virgo. So strength, that's another confidence key, right? Or confidence card. It's the Leo card. I don't know if that means anything to you or not. We have two of them looking at me. So you could be dealing with a Leo or have it somewhere in your chart. But I feel like what you're understanding is not only your power, but your ability to love too. We got the lion and the lamb and the human here. So you're gentle, you have a beautiful heart, and you're strong and powerful. And I feel like you're figuring that out. Spirit is showing you some stuff. Okay. Confidence is your key here. So the first thing that comes out is your intuition card, right? So you got the strength, you got the high priestess, you got a new beginning in love, backed by the spirits, you know, with the 8 of Wands. Like they're working on you specifically, opening your heart chakra, giving you love, sending you love, and you're understanding it on a much deeper level. Confidence is your key. So I feel like you have quite a few choices, but to, you know, on what way to take your energy. But there's something on your mind. I'm going to clarify that card with another deck here in a minute. Because this could be like old childhood wounding, or it could be like a person that you can't get off your mind, right? But what I see happening is as you're looking through your life, you know, spirit is all honed in on you, showing you, opening your chakras. I feel like it's possible that you have a reunion with someone from your past here that works out, you know. Maybe it's something you're even manifesting, Virgo, because you've got, you know, the manifester Queen of Wands and the 10 of Cups. So it's almost like, you know, and then this one's saying like you're thinking about your past, and then there's a reconciliation here. So, I mean, I feel like whatever it is that you want or go for, I feel like you just have a lot of spiritual backing here. So I'm gonna ask Spirit, what does the little child have to say to Virgo? Is there a message from the child? Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Message from the child. Jesus. What is it? Okay. It's to like go within. It's the Hermit card. Like find your own light. That's what your inner child is saying. Like, so maybe when you were a kid, you never really you didn't know your value. Like you really didn't. I feel like maybe you spent a lot of time alone and maybe you weren't appreciated quite enough or something, you know? So I feel like this could have been like a situation that caused you to be confused, you know, at times. But while you were alone and while you were in this hermit mode, don't think for one minute that spirit wasn't there with you, because that's what the hermit card is all about. It's about you going inside by yourself about something, and spirit going like, hi babe. Okay, so let me see what the 10 years down the road future you wants to say to you about this reading. Stop mind fucking yourself is what your 10-year down the road person wants to say. Like, you're overthinking and you're over emotional about some sort of a heartbreak, Virgo. Like, there's something that's, you know, it's overwhelming. So what's your advice 10 years down the road? Practice equal give and take. And they also want you to know that whatever this heartbreak situation was a karmic situation. It wasn't what you thought. I don't know what that means, but it was just a karmic contract. And you guys were just in each other's life for a little while to teach each other lessons. And so what this lesson teaches you is about equal give and take. So whatever that means for you, I feel like it is about a love situation and your wish fulfillment and ending a cycle and beginning a new one with the Empress. So so that's what your future self is saying. Like, there's something really beautiful coming. You just can't see it yet, but it is everything you want. It really is. It's like a whole new world. Like, you're walking away from all this past pain. Like, it's like it doesn't exist anymore. You know, you're embracing the Empress energy. And that's a good reading, Virgo. I love that. I love that for my Virgo friends. Okay. The next one would be Libra. 112. Libra. So here's what it says. It says, connecting with family and friends. So it must be in your family and friends' house. It says you may look for new social connections during this time. And it says that you're going to be having gatherings either in your home or outside to feel more connected to all that is and to each other. And from the solstice on for several months, you're going to be in all happy, like, relationships, really happy relationships. So I feel like that's good juju for you, Libra. That's fun. New connections, better connections. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Alright, this is for Libra. So it says hold your vision and a win-win outcome is forecast. So keep the eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize here with hold your vision. Remember what you asked for. Remember what you wanted. And keep it right there. There's a win-win forecast. That's about as beautiful as you could probably get, huh? Libra? Okay. Hold your vision. Clarify hold your vision for Libra spirit. Hold your vision. Sunshine, abundance, and the Page of Wands. That's beautiful. So, getting abundance and happiness from doing something that you love. I do see, like, people gathering. There's the Three of Cups. This could be family. It could be friends. I feel like it makes you really happy. I I feel like you have a lot of spirit activity around you too, like a lot of spirit support. Um, that Three of Cups could actually be, you know, angels coming in to help you as well, especially with that Eight of Wands. So, wow. So you got the Four of Cups, the Three of Wands, and the Ten of Pentacles. Hold your vision. Okay, so I feel like there's some person in your life, like, I don't know, it's a family member. And I feel like maybe you guys aren't speaking. And I feel like you've reached out and you're just waiting to hear from them. And I feel like that's going to be good. I feel like there's going to be a coming together with this person. Like, I don't know if it could be a child even, because that page is there, you know, the Page of Wands. So keep a positive outlook about if you're dealing with a child that's like mad at you or discontent or whatever, blocked you. Like, I feel like the sun is here to say, like, keep a positive outlook. Remember the good times. Remember how much you love them. Remember how much happiness you share together. And maybe just think of happier times. Spirit is supporting this situation. It's going to change. And you've done your part, and you're just standing here, Three of Wands, waiting for action, and it's coming. I love that, Libra. So that's a pretty specific message, but that's one of them. I feel like also this is under Hold Your Vision. So maybe what your vision is to have abundance and happiness, the happily ever after, Ten of Pentacles. And you've been trying to manifest it. And maybe you're feeling like it's not coming fast enough. But it's almost like it's already there and you can't see it. So don't get distracted, like, in how long something's taking. Don't get bored and let your mind wander. Hold your vision on what it is that you're after, and because it's coming. That's what I'm seeing here. And I feel like since this whole reading is about your social connections, your family, your friends, I feel like there could be a person that you're like in some sort of a disagreement with, you know. They will come back if that's your story too. So a win-win forecast, Spirit. Can you clarify this for Libra? Okay, so you had a heavy burden, maybe at work. Or maybe somebody did something shitty to you. Seven of Swords. Looks like you packed your bags and took off. I feel like you're finding your stability here with the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you left a work situation. Maybe you got fired, or you walked out, or something like that. I feel like it's okay. This is going to be successful. This walking away, this ending of this, whatever this happened at work. It's a win-win. It's bringing you stability and success. So that's what I'm seeing for you, Libra. Like, I mean, you're definitely winning. You're at the end of that burden load. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. So Scorpio's next. And Scorpio, what it says is there's a new creative phase coming through this eclipse, not eclipse, but now I'm off the solstice. Yeah, solstice. So what it's bringing, the energy bringing to you, is in your creative house. So you're going to probably be getting a whole bunch of new ideas. And maybe even people are bringing stuff for you to do. Like there's a lot of work coming in, or projects, or like just super good ideas. So take notes, keep track if they're dreams or whatever, like keep them, write them down, because you might be getting a whole bunch. That's what I'm feeling like. There's also like a warning here that like with this energy, you could have this feeling like you need to control other people. Like it just might be this tendency that you have, and you just are like doing it without even aware of it, or you're noticing yourself wanting to control something or someone. So be cautious of that, is what the reading was saying. And it says, don't let any situation become explosive. So, yeah, whatever you have to do to not let something explode. It says here too, you can own your authority, but don't expect others to oblige. So that's the energy for you. It's about a creative phase, but there's a little bit of like control need there for you for some reason. I feel like confidence is your key is coming out here for you. That's come out quite a bit in these readings, that confidence one. Scorpio. Message for Scorpio in the astrology with the solstice, please. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, I'm just going to take the top one, a tough cycle approaches, because I'm just trying to not be here for 9 hours. Okay, so the end of a tough cycle approaches. Now down at the bottom, it says, nothing is yet set in stone, and your hard work is paying off. So those came out as well. I see 3-3 on my thing up there, and I see 2-2-2 as well. So you might want to keep those numbers in mind. If you see them over the winter solstice, they might be telling you some kind of message, clue. Okay, confidence is your key. Let's clarify this for Scorpio. What's happening? Confidence. Okay. So it looks like you're going through a transformation here. You did 10 of Swords. Was something I feel like it was hard to let it go. Maybe you're still not really all the way, you haven't let it all the way go. Looks like you're still hanging on, or you have yourself guarded. What you're thinking about is where you want to put your energy. I can't believe that happened. Isn't it plugged in? No. God. I thought it was plugged in. Okay, so where you want to put your energy in, what your wishes are, and about love. So evidently there's something here about love for you. What should we clarify here? Confidence is your key. Here's the 7 of Wands, which is telling me that if you want to attract something different than you've been attracting, you need to raise your vibe. Like, you know what I mean? If you want an empress, you need to be an emperor, or vice versa. So Spirit is asking you to get tuned into yourself, your chakra system, and like incoming messages from Spirit. Anything else on that, Spirit, with the confidence is your key? So it looks like success is coming, 6 of Wands, and stability is coming with the Queen of Pentacles, as well as the King of Pentacles. So you have a vibrational match. This is something you've been manifesting. But I don't know what this is saying. You could be afraid that the next person coming in is going to be toxic. whatever it is, it's like you have a fear. So, like, you're the one manifesting, and you want a vibrational match with someone who's stable financially, and you want success. And so I feel like that's what you're focusing on, that's what you're after, but you have this underlying fear, and you're still clinging to something with that Four of Pentacles. It's like you're trying to bring it in, but you all have yourself completely guarded, so it really can't penetrate you. You know what I mean? It can't get into you. So your fear is basically kind of controlling you. You know, like, you know, this devil card comes out, but it's so telling, right? Because it's really about this fear having control over you. You're afraid you're going to get the wrong person. You're afraid you're going to make the wrong choice, is what I'm looking at. But if you raise your vibration, I mean, just let yourself finish transforming. Like, let's see, what does this say? New projects come in. So maybe this is the situation that Spirit was talking about. You might want to control this situation, you know? Or if you have no confidence in it, you might want to sabotage this situation that feels great, that's coming into you, that's stable, you know, successful, somebody that's like you. I mean, it's a pretty good deal coming in. You're manifesting exactly what you want. But as long as you have the fear and the guard up, I'm not sure how great that's going to work out for you. So if you were listening at the very beginning, Scorpio, when I was talking about this energy, and that there's a portal, and it's a portal into a different realm, and it's somewhere that I'm not sure we've ever had access to. It didn't say that, but that's what I was feeling. Like, but it's a realm that goes in and like almost, well, it relieves you. It dissolves some pain, some old pain that you've been attached to that's blocking you. So I honestly feel like I would be a shitty person if I didn't tell you that you should probably work on trying to use that energy from the solstice, because it could really dissolve something that's got you really stuck and has maybe your whole life. So if you're interested in that, you should do some research on that solstice. But at the very minimum, you know, do a ritual, write down what you want to let go, or just, you know, do the deep breathing and let that portal take you and erase whatever needs to be erased, because that's pretty much what that information said. So then it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So maybe after this person comes in, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, you could be traveling. The Chariot is here. So maybe you're getting a new car. Maybe you're going on a trip. But what this is really talking about is getting really tuned in, body, mind, soul, going the same direction, having the same plan. Like, you know, a lot of times, like, our soul has a lot of plans, but our human, we get all scared and stuff. And so it, like, slows everything down because, you know, your soul is like, they're like this. Let's go to the next adventure. You know? Yeah. So here's a Two of Cups. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So I feel like this could be about some kind of love situation. It could be a Six of Cups. It could be the person that you can't stop thinking about. Someone that you want a brand new beginning with. Someone who helped you find your deep strength. Someone that maybe showed you some magic. Someone that helped you elevate on your spiritual path and ended a cycle. You ended a cycle. That's the World card, and that's what that card is saying. Like, you ended a cycle of something. It's the Six of Cups person. This person you can't get off your mind. I think it's the person you're still hanging on to. So I feel like you're going to be able to just let that situation go finally and understand what purpose it served, you know? And then once you walk through that new portal, it's like, there's your wish fulfillment. Like, you definitely, this new person is coming in here. But this ending to this past relationship, I mean, you have to finish that out, you know? You have to, like, just say goodbye to it, or, you know, I mean, if you didn't close things out and you just, you know, if things weren't closed out and the person blocked you, let's say, really the only thing you could do is like give that to spirit, because you can't make someone talk to you or something, you know. So sometimes it's just a matter of like actually detaching from the energy yourself, you know. Okay, Sagittarius. Okay, Sag. Your the solstice and the new moon energy is affecting your work area, your work house in the astrology chart. It says there's going to be changes in the workspace or a transfer. If you're a business owner, be careful about your money this year, or during this next, like through the solstice time, because I feel like your profits might not be exactly what you want. So tighten up your belts if you're a business owner, Sagittarius, because I feel like your money, I don't know, something's happening with it, like it's slacking off or something for a while. And so it says be careful with your money. Focus on your career. There will be a social gathering, possibly to do with your work. So basically, Sagittarius, this is all about work for you. Like there's some big changes coming. Possibly a raise or offer to transfer or something. I just thought that'd be kind of fun. Transfer to a whole new town. Start all over. Okay. Show the world the real you, Sagittarius, and adjustments are required. So show the world the real you. This is probably what gets you the promotion or whatever, is being your authentic self, I bet. Clarify, show the world the real you for the solstice energy for Sagittarius. 10 of Cups. So you're all love, man. That's the truth. You're a big old teddy bear. You just overthink about everything. You're always in your head, thinking the worst. Show the world the real you. Knight of Cups, offering love. Maybe some of you are going on a date. I feel like you also you practice the policy of equal give and take. I don't think you're like the kind of person that just takes. You know, I feel like you're very, very mindful of it, yeah. I feel like you're very knowledgeable and tapped in. I think you have a direct line of communication from spirit. I feel like you have a lot of good ideas. I feel like you're a passionate individual as well as very wise. Jesus, look at all these energies coming out for you. You're also really good at letting things go, like not letting things go, but surrendering to the divine. You know, like, okay, this got the best of me. Queen of Cups. She's very emotional, but she just surrenders it all to spirit. Now, look who else is coming out. Queen of Swords. So, I feel like you're also a very thoughtful person, and I feel like you tell your truth. I feel like when you're making a decision, you try really hard to do it logically and not based from emotions. I feel like that's just who you are. You're a sensible kind of person. So I feel like that's what Spirit is saying to me, like, this is who you are. And it's time for the whole world to see all these things in you. Your passion, your brilliance, your fairness, you know, your love. That's really pretty cool. Okay, adjustments are required for Sag. Let's clarify that. Tell me adjustments. What adjustments? Okay. Something about this. Self-explanatory, right? So I see you in a pool of emotions about a heartbreak. Like, this is something that kicked your ass. Oh yeah. 5 of Cups. I feel like, you know, you're trying to let it go, and I feel like that's what's going to happen through this energy. That's why all these energies are coming out. All of them in this first thing. Show the world the real you. All these energies are coming, like your fairness, your brilliance, your third eye passion, your ability to let Spirit take over what you can't seem to figure out. And then being honest and fair, right? And so adjustments are required, and it's like, it's about this. It's about something so emotional. It's about something that broke your heart. And it's about something that you're trying to let go. But it also shows, like, as you're letting that go, there's like a piece of you leaving as well. So this is something really important to you. This is something that is taking some of you away as well. So there's adjustments that need to be required in that situation. Yeah, it could have something to do with the 2 of Cups, like a relationship like that, a passionate relationship. So, let's see. Tell me more. So, it looks to me like actually you have a lot of like spirit action going on here. Because you've got the 8 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and then the 2 of Cups. And the 2 of Cups here, I'm feeling like, yeah, it's talking about love and everything, but I feel like it's talking about you and your soul, like meeting up, you're understanding the bigger picture. You know, Spirit is helping you see that. And what is the outcome of this situation, Spirit? I feel like you're getting help because I feel like you're confused about this situation, like super confused. I feel like you've been actually talking to Spirit about it, and I do feel like you're going to have some guidance coming through there. I feel like, yeah, I feel like this is probably the major shift for you is that 9 of Pentacles, because like it's like when you're in the Hermit, you know, and you're talking to Spirit and everything. And I don't know how long you're doing it, or how much work you lost, or how long you stayed home, but Spirit's been taking care of you this whole time, is what I'm seeing. Like, you've been crying, like you have the broken heart, but all your needs are being met, and you're getting a very close relationship with Spirit because you're talking to him all the time. You know, you're talking to him all the time. And that's who's leading you here. And that's that big owl up there. That's what's leading her. Look how happy she is. And all that money is kind of coming off the trees. And I feel like what's happening here is you realizing that. You know, like you're realizing that life is so much bigger than one heartbreak, you know. I mean, you're talking to Spirit about it because you feel so shitty, but what it's doing is it's just changing your whole vibe. It's changing the way you see yourself. It's changing the people you hang out with. Your soul is coming in and like grabbing your hand and going, come with me, babe. Come with me. So I feel like it's that loss, whatever you lost there that you're grieving, that's kind of, you know, that's what needs to be changed, and that probably is what will change through the solstice. Again, if you're going to use the portal. I keep talking about the portal. I'm kind of excited about the portal. I kind of want to go there every single day, like go into meditation and say, take something else, take something else, take something else. I can think of like 10 things I'd love to have erased out of me. Okay. All right, 14113. Or I guess they don't really erase them, but they, like, you see it different. Like you get a new perspective on it. So, all right, Capricorn. All right, Capricorn. So it's going like even the new moon's in your sign, and it's all about you, Capricorn. Like this whole hubbub is pretty much about Capricorn. Like, right? Because the winter solstice is the first day of Capricorn, and the moon the next day is also in Capricorn. So we're dealing with a lot of Capricorn energy here. So let's see what's up for you. It says the winter solstice lights up your dark world. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of enlightenment for you. It says the advice was like to be more accepting and involved in your social life, or else you will be, you know, like they're either asking you to, or it's already going to happen. Like it's the energy, right? So you might be inclined to be more involved in a social life, right? And then it says there's also parts of you that are transforming, just like the rest of us. We're different every single day, and I feel like what's happening through this energy is you're starting to see yourself different and like accept yourself. Hi, May. Accept the new version of you. You know what I mean? The new parts of your character. You should be attentive to your personal and professional life during solstice. So that's what the astrology said for you. May, Scorpio, is, I already did it. So if you just move that dial back to 11940, you'll find it. So thank you for joining. Thank you for hitting the like button. May, have fun watching the Scorpio reading. Okay, so Capricorn, we're going to do a little card pull for you guys. Okay. Communication is key. And show the world the real you. Capricorn. Yeah. The light's going to be shining on you. Like, that's what the reading was like. It's like it lights you up. Puts you on the front and center. That's pretty cool. And I think the light's gonna be on you, and what you see in the mirror about yourself, you're gonna like it. I like that. Okay, communication is key. So you got the Wheel of Fortune, so something's destined for you, Capricorn. And Temperance. Balance. Tell me more. Okay, wish fulfillment. Capricorn spirit. What's the real reading for Capricorn? Okay. Okay, so the communication is key. It's really, honestly, it's about what you're doing with spirit. Every single card here, I'm seeing it. So communication is key. It's about tapping in. It is. And it's because, and it's time for you to do that. Like, it's divine timing. The time is now. The Temperance card is here. You've learned something new. You've learned balance. You've learned how to transmute energy as well. You have a big cloud of angels around you, Capricorn, that are guiding you, protecting you. I see 2 wish fulfillment cards in a row, and I feel like the card is saying communication is key. So I feel like what's really important is, one, you know what you really, really want, because the universe wants to give it to you right now. But the top card is saying communication is key. So I feel like it's about talking to spirit, because that's what this Nine of Pentacles is. It's like a total reliance on spirit, you know, that comes out. And it's like, this girl is happy. She's just talking to spirit like they're best friends, and she doesn't make a move without them, you know. And I feel like that's what's going to lead you. What's coming for you is the Ten of Pentacles, you know, eventually. But I feel like you've got some kind of, like the Wheel of Fortune, like something's leaving you, and it's this. I mean, you're overthinking all kinds of stuff. I'm not sure why, but it does, you know, swords are about communication. It's like you can't talk to anybody about it. You feel like you're all alone in it, but you're not. And I feel like that's that's why the wheel is here. It's like, we've been working with you all along. Let me show you. And that's why the Temperance card is here too. It's like you've got all this angelic support, you've got spirit guiding your every move, and I feel like all you have to really do is really make it known what you want. That's what I feel like. I feel like there's someone coming in. I don't know if it's about work. It could be, because it's Pentacles. But I feel like there's someone that appreciates something that you do, and I feel like it's going to change your life, like for money-wise, stability-wise. So I do see that here. Tell me, show the world the real you. Tell me, show the world the real you. I feel like you're a go-getter. I feel like you put your mind to do something and you just go do it. Yeah, I see you like as a Capricorn. You're here as the Knight of Wands, like just beating, like, look, marching to the beat of your own drum. Wild as the devil, having a great time. You know, just chasing the next fun idea, right? Here it is. This is a new beginning. It's this attitude. Spirit is actually the one guiding you there. This place of freedom, you know. And I feel like this is the real you, this free person. I feel like you're actually intelligent as well. So that's where I feel like, you know, show the world the real you. I feel like Spirit's going to show you who you really are. I feel like the knowledge is going to raise your vibe too. But I see you like getting new ideas that might take you further even still. But I think whatever the ideas are, I mean, they're tied up to this Ten of Pentacles, you know? Like, it's what you're wishing. It's what's burning inside you that you want. It's all coming out over here. The way to kind of get to that energy is to do fun things, you know, Knight of Wands, all the stuff that makes you happy, that lights you up. And then that's when you get the ideas. So you could get these ideas like in your sleep, like when you're dreaming. It could be like a, hey, this is a good idea or whatever. Just make sure that, you know, you're understanding how valuable you are to the universe, you know. I feel like you do see that. But I do see you overthinking over here. But it's really time for you to have what you want. Like, that's what this reading is saying. Like, this, it's time to be authentic. It's time to speak your truth. It's time to say exactly what you do want, you know? Just spit it out. What is it? Because, I mean, you can have it. And it's time. It's time for you to get what you want, you know? Because the wheel is here. And what's clarifying that is the Star card and the Nine of Cups, both wish fulfillment. So it's your turn, Capricorn. It's your turn to get blessings and have them be exactly what you wanted them to be. But you've got to verbalize it. For some reason, it's saying that. Okay. Pisces. So Pisces, your message here is, oh, I better look at the time, 1:51. Okay, focus on the inner aspects of your life. Maybe spending more time, you might be spending more time with yourself. You might do a deep dive, introspect, and think. You might be drawn to spiritual rituals. Your confidence is rising. So Virgo also got that about confidence, like their confidence is rising. So that's cool, Pisces. So, looking at some deep things here. That's what I mean about the energies. Isn't that weird that like a couple of planets conjunct could cause us to move in such a way where we analyze whatever house it's in. You know, house of friends, house of introspecting, right? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Your commitment is being tested. Recommit to someone or something. I am committed to my dreams. Facing hurdles with confidence. That's another one, a meaning of that card. So, a lot about confidence, right? All right, so Pisces, let's get some messages for Pisces here. We got balance, spirituality, and practicality. This is your card too, Pisces. So, you've got work, and you've got the Nine of Swords, and you've got the Five of Pentacles, and then you've got a choice. You're planning on making a change. So something's got you down. It could have something to do with that, with work. I feel like there might be an imbalance here because of that first card, right? Like I feel like you're holding on to some old stuff, and you might feel really, really stuck, but I do feel like you're getting a new perspective in that stuckness, right? That stuckness is always, it seems like a bad thing, but it's a super good thing. What are you finding out in the Hanged Man? What are you seeing differently? Let me see it in a card. Could be love, could be choices, could be your life. You know? Yeah, deep dive. I feel like you might be looking at all the loves that you've had. How some of them were toxic, some of them were beautiful. Yeah, you're really reminiscing here. Six of Cups. You're having a brand new perspective on all of that. That's super good. Tell me what the new perspective is. Like, how do they see themselves now after this? So, well, what's happening is you're thinking about it. You're like, this is the Page of Wands. So you're like seeking knowledge about it. You're trying to find answers. You're doing like the deep dive. And you're letting go of some stuff. You're letting go of some beliefs or some ideas or some feelings that didn't serve you. They were just feelings. You felt them and now they can go. You know what I mean? Like this black 5 of Pentacles. You feel alone. You feel cold. Okay. You can have that feeling. Feel it. Let it penetrate and then move on. I see you doing that. I do. And I feel like that's what that energy is doing for you, Pisces, is allowing you to really let go of some stuff. Your commitment is being tested. This is about having confidence in yourself, in your success, in your family, and in who you are and what you have to offer. Commitment is being tested. This is success and happily ever after here. So I don't know. 2 of Cups could be about a love situation. Tell me more for Pisces. If this has taken a long time, Temperance card. What's happening? Who did that come out for? Was it Scorpio? I don't know. I feel like I got this same kind of vibe off of another reading today. I can't remember who it was. This is a soul-led thing, a timing thing. So I don't know. This could be about a marriage. Like your commitment is being tested. So I guess Spirit is saying, like, you know what? Be patient with yourself. Try and find balance within yourself. Like between your, your human scared, angry, like all those feelings self and the soul self that's just pure love. Like try and find a balance between there somewhere. A happy medium, This is why this Judgment card is so good. Like it shows it. It shows what needs to happen. Is you need to kind of like step back and let your soul guide this thing. You need to let your fears go, let your lack mentality go, and let Spirit drive you. Because, if this is about a marriage, it's being tested on some level. It doesn't say how, but it could be about the success of it or the value of it. 10 of Pentacles, what's the substance of it? It looks like a beautiful relationship. I feel like if there's an argument or something, does it say anything? No, it doesn't. Yeah, so I don't know. This is about introspection. Your commitment is being tested. So take that however it resonates, because that could mean a million things for a million people. And I'm not an astrologer. I'm just an energy reader. Mostly actually an art reader, right? But look what's going on here. The Judgment card. Totally letting go. You're doing it twice, Pisces. So something major is happening for you. A rebirth of sorts. You're letting go of something and it's bringing a whole new you out. So whatever this is that you're going through, I think you got it. I really do. But, who knows? Who knows what's really happening in the world, right? All right, so that's all my readings for today. I hope you guys enjoyed them, and I hope that everybody takes a few minutes to like pay honor and to the solstice, the shortest day of the year, the day the sun dies and then is reborn. So let's pay attention to it because they sure have a big impact on my life, and I'm pretty sure they have a big impact on everyone's. So I love you guys. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later.